Okay guys, here's a video regarding PowerPoint. I'm going to just show you the interface. Sorry it's a little late, but here we are. This is PowerPoint. It looks a lot like Word, and actually PowerPoint is one of the more popular applications that Microsoft has ever put out. It's basically a presentation software, so if you've ever been to a seminar or some kind of presentation, the presenter is more than likely using PowerPoint to do their presentation, and the final result involves a bunch of slides that just move across the screen, or one slide then the next slide and the next slide. And you can have music, animations, video, whatever. But anyway, so the creation of a basic PowerPoint presentation is actually not that difficult. When you first open PowerPoint, you have your interface. So you have your good old ribbon, your good old Microsoft Office button, and your shortcut toolbar over here, the quick access toolbar. The same thing that I've shown you in the other applications, so I'm not going to go over them. Just you're going to notice some PowerPoint specific tabs over here. For instance, under design you have a bunch of templates that you can use, animations where you can make elements move around on the screen, although that's not something that you're really going to be worried about, and how to set up your slideshow. So there's your ribbon, here is your work area, and here is your what we call the slide pane, and every slide is represented in miniature in the slide pane over here, and whatever happens on the particular slide will happen as well on that slide's miniature representative in the slide pane. So if I start typing, here is my slide, you will notice it happening here as well. Now by default, when you start PowerPoint, you're going to get something called the title slide. It's going to have a placeholder for the title with large font, and then you're going to have another box for smaller font, and it'll just be your title slide. So my great presentation by Raphael Webb. Okay, so now when you're done with the title slide, you can go ahead and go to your home tab in the ribbon and hit new slide, and a new slide will show up, and this is known as the content slide. So you get a title area at the top, so my great first slide, and then whatever you want to add here in the title, in the content area. And every time you add a new slide, you're going to get another content slide, and then another content slide, so on and so forth. Okay. In the slide area, you can reorder your slides by dragging them around. You just release them where the little line shows up here, and that's how you reorder them. You can go ahead and you can right click on a slide and you can delete the slide, for instance. Okay. You can go ahead and play around with the background of the slide and the layout of the slide, but we'll go through that in the ribbon over here. So anyway, so that's how you add slides. Under design, you can give the slides a unified look and feel, making it a little more interesting than just a plain black background and plain white background, excuse me, and black text. So that's how you do that. This is a lot of styles available to you over here. Okay. And also you can go ahead and play around with the layout of the slides. For instance, here is a title slide. You can turn it into a title and content slide. You can turn it into a two content slide, for instance, if you want two columns. So you can play around with the layout of the slide as well. Here's another layout. So there's a title, then there's a sidebar, and then there's some kind of content. It could be text, it could be a video, it could be a table, whatever you want it to be. Okay. You can also go ahead and insert pictures, which is what you're going to be doing. So you insert picture or insert clip art, insert shapes if you want to insert call out items, inserting a chart. Okay, so if you are going to be inserting some charts, so this is where you go ahead and do that. Okay, you can insert a text box. So I can go ahead and insert a text box actually anywhere I want, superimpose it on anything I want. Bottom line with any slide is you can delete any placeholder and insert a new placeholder wherever you want. Here I'm going to go ahead and insert a text box, for instance. boom. Okay, here's my text box, and I start typing, and then I can go ahead and insert another text box. I can insert anything I want on any slide. There is the slideshow, so this is where you would configure how fast your slides move, if you want them to move automatically or just move when you click. And that's pretty much it. So for instance, if I want to go ahead and play my slideshow, here is my slideshow. I'm just going to escape that because I don't know how much of that actually showed up in the simulation, but that's how it works. Okay, and that's a basic introduction to the PowerPoint interface. I think as long as you know how to use Word, you will very quickly learn how to use PowerPoint. It's really not that different. Okay. Again, as usual, give me a holler if you need my help. Thanks.